Far off in a distant land, there lived a boy named Holden. Holden was alone and quiet. Holden's parents lived separately and never bothered about his emotions. At the age of 20, Holden suffered his first heartbreak. Holden wanted to share this with his parents, but they were not around. Holden wanted to share this with his friends, but he had none. Holden swallowed it like a bitter pill. As days passed, it made him more and more bitter. Days turned to weeks, weeks to months, and years. Holden forgot about his heartbreak, but the bitterness within him burned brightly. It came out every now and then. He was intelligent enough to know that this turned people away from him more and more, but he couldn't help himself. Feelings of love, compassion, happiness were long dead inside him. Holden loved football. It was the only thing he cared for. Soon he discovered a game which was linked to football. He had to pick a squad of 15 players with a budget of 100 millions. He played it every year. He began like everyone else, but soon enough the bitterness inside him showed up. And instead of picking players who would do well for him, he started picking players who were playing against his own favorite team. He balanced out his pain. Either he would suffer or his favorite team would. The suffering was guaranteed. It was made out of hate. It didn't last very long. Every year Holden would play, and every year Holden would give up after a few months of inflicting pain upon himself. Then one day, one year, something different happened. Holden discovered a community. Unlike him, a community that genuinely loved the game he was playing. A community which was tightly knit and yet vast and ever expanding. The first thought that came to his head was how all these people were being phony. So much love for a small online game. How is that even possible? The next feeling Holden had was putting some of them at their places, at their rightful places. Holden was determined to play on this year. He wanted to beat them. He wanted to crush them bad. He tried hard. He played on for the whole year, but failed to catch any of them. Next year, he came back stronger. An undisputed king from the southern side of the Mediterranean came along. The Egyptian king whom everyone loved. A king Holden couldn't afford to go against, and now he couldn't pick a side anymore. He had to pick his favorite team and also fight hard to beat the experts. He tried and tried again right till the end. But again, it was not good enough. Yet, his efforts were admired. When a couple of individuals from the community came up to him asking for suggestions, Holden couldn't believe it. Somehow deep inside him, the hatefulness started giving away. It started getting replaced with feelings of sheer competitiveness, companionship, and admiration. He wouldn't say it, but it was a reality. Even though he never desired it, Holden was now well and truly a part of the community. As life would have it, Holden met another girl in between, and she broke his heart too. But he didn't feel bad for himself this time. He was busy. He was in a competition. When the game was on, it was all that mattered. When it went bad for him, He would not feel bitter or hateful. He loved the process. He loved the chaos. He loved feeling because he loved his interaction with the community. Holden would feel bad every time the season changed. He was again sad and lonely in his cottage, but he knew the slow summer would gradually perish. And then the new season will come along. The joy and the excitement would be back. He loved the beautiful game of football. When it was on, nothing else mattered.